Welcome back to Difficult Terrain Podcast. I am your storyteller, Dolph, and with me today is Josh, Lorna, Matt, and Eric. And I still look at your names like I'm going to forget them. Welcome back, guys.
We haven't known each other for a while, so it's fine.
That's right.
Just met.
A bunch of years.
Hello, friends. Read it right off your hands.
How's everybody doing?
Doing well. How are you doing?
Good, pretty good. Been so busy this week, but good busy. You know, doing this was just fun, and doing work, which is not as fun.
What?
But I've been playing a game recently, besides this, outside of this.
Wait, you cheat on us with other games?
Absolutely.
How dare you?
I'm in an open game relationship.
Oh, that's right.
And I'm coming out. And I'm playing City Skylines a lot. And I realized, I was wondering, what is your guys' go-to game? Like, what type of gamer, what game do you play most? Like, when you just want to sit down and relax, get some anxiousness out, are you like an FPS? Are you Call of Duty guy? Are you get on that phone and play some Candy Crush and crush it out? Like, what's your go-to game, Matt? Or type of game?
You know, I've changed so much. I think the game that I've logged the most hours till the day I die will be Twisted Metal 2.
Really?
I grinded the shit out of that. I love that game. Haven't touched it in 8 years, but
8 years?
that
8? You touched it in 2012, 2014, whatever year it is.
No, you know what? I think 8 years ago is probably 2005. That's
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah,
I understand. I feel the same way.
Yeah. But I mean, we're in the stage now. Just Wordle's the big craze. Just started it last night, and by started it, I mean my wife started it. So I just kind of leaned over her shoulder and kind of hovered. I haven't downloaded it myself yet, but I will probably soon.
You don't have to download the real Wordle. Yeah.
Yeah, you just take the link in it and you put it in the website.
There's 2 versions, but the browser is the OG.
Oh.
Twisted Metal 2. Wow, that is a long time ago. Was that PlayStation?
PlayStation 2. Maybe it was PlayStation 1, but maybe I played it on PlayStation. It probably was PlayStation 1. But yeah, I played that with my brother. Just summers, and that just reminds me of summer vacation. Just playing with my younger brother, who was 6 years younger than me, doing multiplayer campaigns and just trying to get through the levels and being the one player and always getting those the specials rose going on me. Even as we see with our campaign we're at right now, the people with the least amount of health probably get the most amount of targeting. So
yes, sometimes that's how it goes. What about you, Lorna? What's your go-to getaway?
So I live under a rock and don't really play a lot of games, I guess. So I've been getting into Wordle for sure, and then I've never had Playboy or whatever those video games are.
Wow. You never had a subscription to Playboy.
That's not the kind of game we're talking about
either
here.
Playboy or PlayStation.
Mom.
Game Boy or PlayStation? Okay.
Whatever they are. Yeah, I grew up with House of Girls. We weren't allowed to get that
money
stuff.
for the Star War?
No, so I, board games I'm kind of into, but not really into either. So I'd say the thing I was most into is probably Frogger when we were 10 or 12. And since then, there's been nothing of note, unfortunately.
So there's nothing on your phone that you're okay, I have a few minutes, I'm going to play something.
I've deleted all the game apps. I got a bunch right at the beginning of quarantine, and then I had to delete them all. It's sad.
That's so it goes. That is interesting. So you dove into games, but never really got into a particular type of game, or besides this, obviously. Hopefully, you don't delete us.
Yes.
No.
How about you, Josh?
As long as you behave.
Oh, that I can't promise. I'm trying my best. I'm on my best behavior, but I'm bad at behaving.
He has pulled his act together. I can attest.
True.
Yeah, for me, I play mostly role-playing games, action role-playing games. I can't say no to a good run of Skyrim or just really cool action adventure games. I don't know where you put the new Tomb Raider series. It's kind of got some RPG elements, but it's really just an action adventure game. Those are really fun. Wolfenstein, love that game. I can't wait for number 3 to come out. gonna sink my life into that for a little bit.
You're right, though. Tomb Raider, to go back to that's surprisingly fun. I had a lot of fun with a couple Tomb Raider games. I didn't think I'd enjoy it. I think I got one free, and I was like, oh, it's going to be terrible. And it was great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And, like, the story's gotten actually decent recently. They've actually invested in it. The old ones were not good.
Just polygon boobs.
That's right.
Yeah, that's...
Well, I mean, their audience were 12-year-old boys, so...
This is true.
Accurate, yeah.
And Eric, how about you, man? What do you hit up when you... over and over again that you keep coming back to?
Well, the game that I am playing a lot lately, it's called Rogue Legacy 2, and it's a lot of fun. I just looked at Steam, and I have over 70 hours in it, and I bought it in December.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a roguelike game, roguelite game. I don't know, there's a difference between those two. It's fun. But the game that I've played a lot consistently over the past, 5 years is this little-known MOBA named Heroes of the Storm, and I play it with...
Not familiar.
Yeah, Matt. Matt knows this guy. I play it a lot with our friend Ezra and our friend Joe, who we went to college with. So it's a good game to get extremely mad at your teammates with. So it is the opposite of relaxing because you can never do anything wrong. It's always about your teammates failing you.
Of course.
Yeah.
What's it called?
What a great group to fail with.
Yeah, it's called Heroes of the Storm.
Heroes of the Storm. I'm going to look that up.
Yeah, it's by Blizzard, who just got bought by Microsoft.
Well, speaking of your teammates failing you, you guys had an interesting last episode.
Nice transition.
You guys had the Cascade Bears assignment, and you spoke with Mariama and Archer Brute, and they assigned you to go collect a few different types of ingredients to make oils in order to do a Fey ritual to keep away the goblins that have been invading the storage room. You had to get caterpillar oil, bone oil, and scarlet cap oil. You guys first, we talked about bone oil. You're probably going to go to the butcher, get bones, lucky bones, makes sense. Otua grabs a bottle for the poisonous caterpillars as you go into the woods and collect some poisonous caterpillars. You find those without much problem, and then you finally decide to go get some scarlet mushrooms. But before we get there, I did want to talk a little bit about XP. So we have not been actively tracking XP while we've been playing, but we are going to start doing that moving forward, assuming I remember. And I want
really
to let
hope
you guys
remember. I don't want to be stuck at level 2 or level 1 the entire game.
I once did that with a 3-level campaign, but that's another story for another time. My poor players. Anyway, so how it works in Pathfinder 2 is that 1,000 XP will get you to level 2, and then another 1,000 XP will get you to level 3, etc. And so you gain XP as you go along for accomplishing different things, defeating different enemies. And right now, I'll run really quickly through what you've done so far. So your first day, you passed all the tests with Teacher Ott, and you also completed the interview with him per book. And for those two together, you got 230 XP on day 1. It's pretty good. On top of that, Corsican, you're getting an extra 30 XP for dealing with the frogs, the underwear sock frogs, without killing them. And so you gave him a good kick, got out of there. And so I'm awarding you specifically an additional 30 on top of that. And I have this all added up for you, so you don't have to take it if you don't want to. On day 2 were the chickens, if you remember. I believe if I have this in order. And your chickens, you returned 5 chickens and got 120 XP for that. Dealing with the gremlins, you got 60 XP. And then for dealing with this big mushroom beast, you did defeat him, so you got 80 XP for that. And I also want to give an extra 10 XP to you, Matt, for thinking of getting those containers for those caterpillars. Had you not thought ahead, that could have been a very interesting trip, carrying live caterpillars around someone's pocket or something like that. So everyone has 490 except for Otua, who has 500, and Corsican, who has 520. So you're all about halfway to leveling up.
It's exciting.
Is that exciting?
Okay.
I'm excited. I love leveling up. With that, we're going to bring you back to the forest where you find a clearing and a tree full of these beautiful giant scarlet mushrooms. And as you approach it, you get attacked by a big walking cucumber that is infested with purple, gross pustules. And you attack him, and you take him down, but not before Corsican is poisoned along with Gordy. And Corsican was poisoned to the point where he fell to the ground unconscious, dead and dying. Unconscious and dying? Sure.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Yes, dead implies the dying part is over.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
Fair
Yes,
enough.
That
completed,
process
yeah.
has been completed. Yeah.
So first, and I had just re-listened to this, so one of the first actions was O'Toole wanted to run up and do some healing to his good new friend, Corsican. So Matt, I'm going to let you take that first. What did you want to do on this round to help heal your friend?
I think I have something in my bag I want to give. I want to give the healing potion I have. The minor healing potion.
Perfect. So you take the minor healing potion out and shove it down Corsican's throat. And you want to roll for that heal. I believe minor is 1d6 plus 1. Does that sound right?
No, but maybe.
I'm checking. That might be Pathfinder 1.
Minor is 1d8.
D8. 4.
So you are now no longer dying but wounded 1.
Okay. Oh, you did it. Thank you very much.
And, oops, I'm killing you apparently. How do I? Right click.
Oh, no.
Pray I do not kill you more.
So what that means is if you go down again, you become dying 2. And if you get down to the point that you're dying 4, you're permanently dead. And that's how that works. And how we play it is when you have a full night's rest, then you get rid of all your dying condition, and not before.
So I just wasted my potion.
Bit of a house rule. No, she was unconscious. So I mean, if she takes more, or if he takes more damage, then yeah, he could go back down to dying 2. But he gets up, and you guys wait a minute here, and these afflictions, they come in stages, and each stage is worse than the next, typically. And you went down 2 stages, so that's why you took so much damage, so much more than Gordy. And sometimes there's a period between stages, or between the next time you have to roll a fortitude save. Now, you guys wait there to see if anything happens to you, if you're hurt, and nothing seems to happen for a few minutes. So you seem to be sick, but okay. You don't seem to be you seem to be in the current stage, at least for right now, the next few minutes, but a stage could last a day, a week,
Right.
10 minutes, half an hour, anything. So you don't really, unless you identify what you're sick with, we are in a place where you're not sure what to do next as far as time frames.
Okay. Lovely.
Did you guys roll on? Yeah, you did. You rolled knowledge on.
Yeah.
You missed on the poison, and then you also rolled knowledge on the creature to see if you could identify what the poison is that way. But yeah, you guys don't know what it is, and you have no time frame involved here. What would you like to do? You have knocked down, I believe, if I remember correctly, enough mushrooms that you can pick up and collect.
I think we should go.
So Zoe is going to call back Gordy and get him back, because he instinctually dismissed him after he saw he got poisoned or diseased or afflicted. So he's going to call him back and then kind of go over and sit down with his healer tools and start trying to heal Corsican, who does not look very good, very healthy.
So you're going to sit down, take 10 minutes, and attempt to heal Corsican.
Yes.
All right, if you want to go ahead and roll for that.
All right. Ooh. Yeah, I get it. So that is a 12. So I'm using natural medicine, not actual medicine, but so I get to use my nature skill. It's a little feat I have. So I get a 23 total, which is not a crit, but it is enough to heal. And I lost my D8. Cool.
Oh, that means I died again,
Yeah,
right?
I think you died again.
Not a good sign.
You get nine total HP back.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Over half full.
Full again.
Thank you, friends. So am I like one more wounded now or anything, or?
Nope, you're still just wounded 1. You're good to go, except you have these purple, like almost like purple birthmarks all over you. And just kind of coming out, and they're like bumpy, like sort of weird.
Oh God, I hope I don't turn into one of those things.
Is this going to be a
cucumber
body
with a
horror
hat.
book we have to worry about?
Speaking of Korzgan, the other thing you have is you have the strong desire that you think there's probably a nest of these things around here, and you think you should go find it.
You're saying that I have a desire to find my new companions? Is that what you're saying? Or
They could be companions, but you feel like they must have a nest around here somewhere, and that you should go find it. You think that might be where your answers lie.
Was that an organic Borg that we just fought? Has she been infected? Or he been infected?
yeah. So I will tell everybody this. And do I have an opportunity to counter that idea that came into my head?
No, since you failed the roll, you do not. But you're not forced to do it. You don't feel like you have to go, but you feel like that is the best idea, and you may even need to convince your allies that it's a good idea.
Okay. So I'm a little confused, so I will turn to my teammates. Guys, thanks for healing me. I have this weird random desire to go hunting for the rest of them because life is short and I want to carpe the diem.
And you really want to get to wounded 2.
Apparently. Yeah. I just like to live on the edge here.
Well, Corsican, I mean, I understand that, the excitement of the fight is very thrilling, but we do have things we need to do today, and we've done the chore that we came out here to do.
Okay, that sounds good. Let's go.
I'm glad to know I'm very convincing. No persuasion check or anything?
No, that's fine. That works. So speaking of going, are you guys trying to head back at this point?
Yeah. I mean, so how I guess how is Gordy feeling?
Oh, that's right. Gordy is back. He also has these purple spots on him. They don't seem as big, so you think he's still that first stage, but he does seem infected.
Okay. And yeah, I mean, you're gonna see Zoe kind of go over and just kind of like pet Gordy and be like, "Nah, it's okay. It's all right. We'll figure out what's happening to you. Get you back to normal." And,
okay.
I think we should.
I don't know what Gordy's doing.
He doesn't say anything.
Okay.
He's too frail.
Yeah.
Not feeling well.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I got all the attention.
I think we got what we came here to do. What do y'all think? Should we head back? Korzgan, do you need to be carried? You okay?
You're offering to carry Gordy or me?
Well, I'm not offering. But if you need to be carried, I think we can arrange something.
I think I'm good. I will be able to walk, but I think we should move quickly just in case I happen to have another breakout or more symptoms soon. How long is the walk back?
This was a timed mission from our instructors, so we should get back.
It's about
We should skedaddle.
an hour walk out.
Don't we also have to get some bones?
You need bones. You also are going to need to process this oil, so the caterpillars need to be squished. I don't remember what you do with the mushrooms. Do you guys remember?
I think we just collected them. I don't know. I don't remember offhand.
Oh, it has been a while.
We
You
haven't
really
done
don't
anything.
remember. I was just teasing. You need to squeeze them for an hour, slowly.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
I thought you were asking what we did with them, but yes,
Yeah.
we have to slowly
Start squeezing them on the
manipulate
wall.
the mushrooms to get some juice out of them.
Gradual squeezing, it says.
Yeah.
Just reading the book. And and then you got to find some lucky bones. And the bones you need to boil down. So those are the things you need to do. So are you rushing home, or are you trying to do anything on the way back? Are you going to stop with butchers, splitting up, going together?
I think we should split up. I think the injured should go back.
So we can all go back together, and then since Gordy and Corsican aren't feeling very well. Zoe and Gordy and Corsican can go take care of that while Otua and I go speak to the butcher.
Let's make haste.
Let's make haste.
Well, not too much haste. We don't want to put them out.
Great. So you guys walk through the woods together, I'm sure, and head back to... Two of you head back to campus and go to the school nurse. And two of you head to Brody's to the butcher. And I guess we'll take the butcher first. So it's Zoe and Klaus?
Klaus. Yes.
All right. Great. So you guys walk into the butcher shop. And Brody's there. He's like, oh, hello, Zoe. Good to see you.
Otua.
Who was
I
your
believe.
friend? Is Otua's there?
Well, this is Otua, and I'm Klaus. I know we both look like Zoe so very much.
Ha. Yes, everyone looks like Zoe to me. Everyone's a halfling. I'm so large.
He's such an infectious personality. He's rubbing off on all of us.
That's right. So yes, I haven't seen you around. What can I do you for?
Well, you helped us out a lot, pointing out where that market would be, and now our school's given us another task to complete, and we're looking to see if we can acquire some special bones.
Special bones.
Yes.
Tell me more.
I
know bones.
Well, that's why we came to you. We are looking for lucky bones, so that we can make bone oil.
Well, I think any bone you end up eating is lucky to me. But I don't know much about lucky bones. Is there like a wishbone?
Honestly, I was hoping you knew.
Hypothetically, if students from our similar college would have ever come in here before looking for bones before?
Sure. A bunch of weirdos came in before, and they were all dressed in black and wanted a bunch of bones. I just got them
Well, it
bones.
shows us we're not just the gossip kids.
Well, we'll have what she's having.
And I know it's been a little while since we actually played, even though this episode is another week. I'll remind you that he said, if you don't know how to tell what bones are lucky or not, just get a large assortment of bones, is what Archer Root told you.
Oh, right. Well, we'll take a bag of bones, please.
Bag of bones.
Just a big old bag of bones.
You got it. For the school, it's
Does
on
it
the
come
house. He goes in the back and he empties out a garbage can into a bag.
He's like, idiots. I gotta make a new SKU.
and he gives you a nice bag of bones. It's like in a potato sack, potato sack.
Yeah. I will take this potato sack of bones and
Excellent. Well, bones
wish
are for
upon a
customers
lucky
only.
one.
What would you like to buy?
well,
Just kidding. Do you want anything
thank
though?
goodness. You know what? Let's get a cut. I feel like we owe Zoe and his wife something. Maybe we can bring some meals this time. What is the best, cheapest cut of meat that you have on offer?
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
it's the. That is a good question. It's the. Oh yeah, we call it the. We call it the Rat King special.
Oh well, let's go one step above that.
Klaus. Today you're a Marla.
Oh.
He takes out a piece of gold coin from his pouch and gives it a little flick, and it lands in the shopkeep's hand. And give me your finest select cut.
So yes, absolutely, sir. And he pulls out something amazing. I'm trying to think. We played the Moana Expanse before, and there was this giant dinosaur thing that we fought, and I can't remember the name of it.
Brontosaurus?
But he gives you it looked like Brontosaurus-y. But anyway, yeah, he gives you a big chunk of Brontosaurus hindquarters, and it looks juicy and is thick.
Ooh.
This will serve us well.
Excellent. Oh, you love it. It's amazing. You've never tasted anything like it. And he'll wrap it up for you. You know, the paper and the tape. And
Has this cut been deboned already, or is there some bones in here too?
there are bones in there. I don't know if they're lucky or not.
Why, thank you.
So he hands that to you, and you guys head on out back to the school. And there we zoom into a little building where Corsican and Zoe are hanging out in the waiting room. Do 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 do.
But we're also squishing tomatoes or the little thingies on the tree, the mushrooms.
Oh, good. It'll be nice diseased mushroom oil.
Get all the sap.
I'm sure the nurse has gloves.
They're squeezing the oil out of the mushrooms, and the nurse comes out and says, come back. I'll see you now. And she's a plump woman with gentle eyes, and you go back to the back. I was just create a little space so I could edit that out.
We just ruined it. I'm sorry.
You go back to the back, and she pulls a piece of paper down over the seat, so you can sit down, a little disposable roll. And she says, I see you have an ailment. She says, how did you...
Could I? No, I just look like this every day. It's my makeup routine.
Dear, I have seen worse. On that, it's not that bad. I think I got you here. Makeup or no. And she looks in some books and she rolls a knowledge check, which I'm not going to roll because it's very easy. So she says, you have purple pox. How did you get purple pox?
We were on a quest for the school. We went into a tree and we got attacked.
Okay.
By a cucumber monster.
A myceloid.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're quite bad. You have it really bad. Have you had this a couple days?
No, just today.
Oh, okay. You just must have failed a fortitude save. It looks pretty tough.
Yeah, rough day. Rough day. I think I missed my breakfast. That's usually what gets you out in a good start. So.
Yep, and you are stupefied 3, by the way, so it doesn't help any. So it's feeling a little funny. So she says, well, I'm glad you came in right away. I don't want to worry you, but stage 3 is death.
Lovely.
So it's a good thing that even though you were, affected by it multiple times, it doesn't accumulate.
Okay, so there's no. Well, then we're good, right? You're just gonna fix it, and
yeah,
I'm all set.
Pretty much. Well, I'm going to try to fix it here, and I'm going to cast a spell here. She turns around, gets some ointments, and looks like a symbol of her god out of her drawer, as the doctors do with the lozenges. And she rolls a counteract roll. She casts a spell on you. And these purple spots kind of fade away, and your skin turns back to normal green and purple.
Refreshing.
And she says, "Yeah, you should be all good now. I was able to take care of that for you. You are fine. Of course, it's all included in your tuition, so no cost to you. And what about your little friend here, the little plant?"
Yeah, he's the same thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you taking care of him, ma'am. He clearly had it a little bit worse here than my friend Gordy. But Gordy has it a little bit too. If you don't mind using your healing magics, that'd be much appreciated.
I don't mind at all. I'm going to roll to make sure I don't roll a 1. Oh, natural 17. No, I did quite well. She puts hands on there, and it even faster it goes away. And,
thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
I really appreciate you helping us out here. I know this took a lot of effort, so thank you very much.
Well, that is my job. I'm here to help out. Well, if you have any other issues, you all come on back down here and come see me.
Oh, ma'am. Yes, we'll do. I'm sure we'll be regulars around here.
All right. So all healed up and headed back, and you guys have taken the time to squeeze the mushrooms, which I'm checking to see if that needs a check.
So on the way back from the nurse's office, Zoe's going to be kind of fumbling around in his pocket. Coruscant, I know you gave me those wraps, the other day, and I felt like I was maybe a little bit more forceful than I should have been with the way that I said, I could use them and you can, and blah blah blah. Yeah, I got my emotions got the best of me. So So I know it's not quite the same thing, but I got you a little something in exchange for those hand wraps. So I know it's not the same thing, but I hope you take this and maybe if we come upon one of those cucumbers or something else again, maybe you can hurt it real good. And he takes this crystal out of his pocket that he bought and hands it to you.
Thank you. This is cool. What is it? What does it do?
Yeah, so you just like tie it to your rapier, and if you're about to you're about to strike something real good, and you want to hurt it even more, you just activate it, and the crystal gives your weapon some magic, and you can hurt it real good. It's a one-time use only thing though. I'm sorry, but it's kind of all I could afford at this point. So.
Are you kidding me? This is great. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm going to tie it on right now. Awesome. How do you activate it?
So
activate crystal?
Mechanically speaking, it is a free action. It's just as you're about to activate it. It's called a potency crystal. Is the name of it. So we could find that. And
this is like there's a lot of references happening.
Yeah, it's true.
Potency crystal. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, like if you're about to strike something, it's a free action to activate it, and it kind of uses all the magic in the crystal. But you get a +1 to your roll, and you double your damage dice. So I think your rapier is a D6, so instead you roll 2d6 for the damage.
Okay.
For that one strike.
Cool. I will search and add it at a different time. But thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. I feel a little bad for kind of being a little forceful.
Don't worry.
there.
I can be pretty dunce sometimes, so sometimes I need people to be forceful with me.
Well, we all have our blind spots. Don't worry too much. All right. Well, we should probably get back with this this mushroom juice. Spent a lot of time squeezing.
Squeeze.
Slowly
squeezing.
Gradually. Great. So yeah, I assume you squeeze it into something and not just onto the ground.
right onto the ground.
That wasn't specified.
I just assumed we took the little bottle that Otua had for the caterpillars and we just kind of squeezed on top of that. Yeah, like marinate them a little bit.
Okay, fair enough. So you guys complete that caterpillar oil. Wow, not caterpillar oil, but the scarlet cat mushroom oil. You complete that while waiting in the nursing room there, and they come back from the butcher shop in about another hour. But you think you guys are doing pretty well. Well, what do you guys want to make next? You guys meet back up, I assume.
Yeah. Y'all get the bones. Brody hook you up.
Otua slings a heavy bag on the ground and say, "This should do it."
Nice.
Good job
work.
carrying that, by the way. It was great having my hands free. To do nothing.
Yeah. Which one's the lucky one, though?
Well, I'm hoping when we boil them down, the lucky ones will glow and we'll know.
And Arch, as you say that, Archer peeks around the corner and says, "Oh, hello! You got the bones."
Oh. You can't star on me like that. Where'd you come from? I'm sorry. Hello, Archer Root.
Hi. I was just playing with my caterpillar.
All right,
yes.
then.
Oh, yeah. Let me come over.
Don't let her see us crush those caterpillars.
And he comes over, and he's I will get this. And she comes over, and she starts digging through the bones with her claws. Or she pulls one out here and pulls one out there, and she starts assembling a pile of lucky bones for you. She says, "You know, while I'm doing this, you could make the caterpillar oil, but I don't want to see it. Maybe go around the back of the dorm."
All right. Yeah, we could do that. And thank you so much for sorting through that bag of bones.
You're welcome.
How many lucky bones do we need? Just one, right?
You need enough to boil down to a sludge, essentially. So it's like bone marrow, kind of what you're getting out of it.
Okay, well, we can give her any of the extra sludge that we have.
And exactly. I'm sure she'll appreciate that. So you go around the back of the dorms, you smush up the caterpillars. It's pretty easy to do. It only takes a few minutes. And then by the time you're done with that, you come back around to the front, and she has made a nice collection of bones for you and set them up in a pile like Lincoln logs. And she says,
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, it's going to take some crafting skill to do this. So you need to boil them down, and then someone with a good crafting check needs to make a check. Is someone here good at crafting?
They're not
I think so. My
I got
mom
a
used
0.
to say I was.
Oh, okay. Nobody's trained in crafting. We have no crafting. Okay, cool. So,
Untrained.
well, you could always. It may take a little longer, but you got some time before dinner still, so you could hit Chai up and see if he can help you.
Let's do that.
Very cool. So you grab the bones up, or leave them there, and grab Chai and open the door, and he's in there napping. What do you say?
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise?
No. Sarcastic surprise, surprise.
Oh, surprise. Oh, he goes, oh, big surprise. You're back.
Hey there, Chai. We got some assignment from the school, and we collected a bunch of ingredients, but we kind of realized that the 5 of us here are not great at putting things together to build other things. You might call that crafting. We're not too great at it, and we were hoping that maybe you could help us out. Help us out, kind of put this potion together.
You joined a magical school, and no one here has any crafting.
Yeah, I
thought
know.
about it.
I grew up rich. I'm sorry.
I wish we all had that pleasure. I wouldn't be here. So, yes, go boil them for me for about an hour, and I'll come out and at that point. I am not quite done with this dream.
All right, yeah, we can do that. Is there anything else we could do in the meantime? Because boiling, we just put a pot on a fire and watch it.
You're not supposed to watch the pot boil, right? That's the rule.
If you
wait,
could
never
close the
boil
door
that
behind you and discuss this somewhere else.
Yeah, sorry, Chai. Enjoy a dream.
We'll try. We got some nice juicy piece of steak we can shave off for you as well. So make sure you meet up with us in an hour after you get a nice little cat nap
Oh
here.
yes, I'll set my alarm.
Great.
Is that on your calendar?
All right.
I don't think he's gonna set an alarm.
So you guys go back to the back, put the bones in, start boiling them. Anything else you want to do? I think it's the last thing you need to make.
Yeah.
Great. So you guys hang for an hour, maybe have a beer, butterbeer, I don't know, and head on back and get Chai when it's close to done. He comes out and he works on the leftover sludge that you have there and is able to, he grabs like a cheesecloth and like wraps it a certain way and then twists it so just the oil comes out into an old potion bottle he used, actually probably an old beer bottle that he used that he puts his beer in. He says, "No, there you go. So yeah, enjoy. I think you're all ready. Mariama, you could probably grab her at dinner. She'll be eating here in about half an hour."
All right. Well, thank you very much. And that offer for the steak is still open, right? Right, Atul?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Why don't you put it on the fire here while you guys go and reach out to Mariama, or we can all eat together.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's eat together. We don't need to bug Molly just yet. Molly, right?
That's my wife. Why would we be bugging her?
Well,
Never you mind.
we actually
is there
didn't
something I should
discuss
know?
this.
Are you talking to Molly?
I feel like Corsican somehow read
Let me see your phone.
our minds. But Atua and
right.
thought it would be a very good idea to show you guys the kindness, reciprocate a little by getting a nice cut of meat for dinner.
Oh yes, let's eat.
So if you want to invite Molly, she can come see the academy, and it'd be like inviting her into our home.
Yeah. All right. I think
That's what I meant.
But if you want her to bring the Zelko vodka bottle, that's fine.
All right.
That's
Yeah. I can go run and grab her. You
Well,
sure you're not talking to her on your own?
Yes,
Corsican.
Not at all.
Does he
Not
need to
at
be
all.
worried?
You have to meet up with Mariama in about a half an hour. So might not have time to. I don't know how close you live.
That's perfect time to cook a rare steak, especially when it's this thick.
All right. Well, yeah. We'll take care of the assignment, and then I'll go get her. I think that makes sense.
Great.
All right. Chai seems a little disappointed that he has to wait, but he'll hang tight.
It's the face.
Thanks, Chai.
It's first.
I assume you meet up with Mariama next, and she is in the dining hall, like she said she would be, I think. And she's in there eating, chewing away. And she says, hello. Glad to have you back. How did everything go?
Easy peasy. No problem at all.
I figured it would be for you four. You guys have everything covered. Battle, wits, crafting, magic.
We've got it
know
all.
it. Yeah, we're perfect in every single way.
You're great students.
Those mushrooms were a little spicy.
So, yeah, no, you hate them. Yes, I would imagine. I've never tried them.
Wait, we weren't supposed to eat some?
No, they're not. They're not edible. They're not humanoid friendly.
We found that out.
Yeah.
Well, glad to have you. And what we're going to do here? Let me finish eating here. She finishes up, wraps up, ties up, and let's go prepare for a Fey ritual. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll help out.
Yeah.
Very ready.
Oh, perfect. So she gathers some items and out of her bag and just arranges stuff, and then she puts the bag over her shoulder and walks you towards the barn.
The barn?
The storage barn where the gremlins broke in.
Okay.
I thought you said bar too. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I thought you said go to the bar.
Freudian slip, maybe. I don't know. So you guys head over to the barn and put you guys back on the map here. She says, so it's going to be up to you guys to run the ritual. I'll explain how to do it, and I'll overwatch you guys, but it's really going to be down to you guys to handle it. Very easy, though. I think you guys have no problem at all. She says, okay. So kind of like I talked about, the concept of goblins, this type of fey gremlin, rather, not goblin, this type of fey gremlin being afraid of high-quality bells is more of their belief system than of it actually doing anything to them. But I think if we add some ritual magic to it, it's going to put a little punch to their belief and really enforce it for them. And so I have 6 bells. The ritual is only going to use 3, but I'll leave out 6 here in case you guys get a little creative, get a little good at this. And you can put 1 bell in 1 square, so up to 3 squares. Probably the one above the trap would be the first one I'd use. And then she explains and gives you instructions on the ritual. It's like a scroll of what to say and how to work the ritual. But essentially, it's a 1-hour ritual, and it's...
Chai's not going to be happy about that.
Who's not going to be happy?
Chai.
Oh, he's not going to be
He has
happy.
to wait even longer for that steak.
It includes the cost of rare oils, which you have, and cold iron bells worth at least 5 gold pieces, which you have. And it is going to take a primary caster and well, not necessarily caster, a primary check and a secondary check. And here's how this works. So the secondary check goes first, and you don't have to be trained to roll it, but usually it's better. You want someone with a high bonus. So it has to be someone that can do either crafting, which we know is out, intimidation, occultism, or performance. And before you choose a secondary check, I guess I should let you know what the primary check is. The primary check is going to be nature. So,
Okay. I can do performance. I have +5.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah, I got 4s.
Yeah, Zoe is trained in and has a +5. I think that's the best of the group, but happy if someone else is better.
It sounds like no. In fact, I think you've done most of the nature checks for the caterpillars,
Sure.
for a lot of the stuff. You and Gordy.
Yeah, Gordy is slightly worse, so could be Zoe.
Fair enough. Okay. So there's no description of how this looks or what the ritual looks like in the book. So Zoe, because you're the primary, I'm going to let you tell me what that hour consists of. What you need to set up, what the ritual kind of looks like, and how you think. I guess you and Corza kind of get to decide how a performance might be involved, which I'm highly interested in.
Yeah, so Zoe kind of reads through the scroll and kind of instinctually knows exactly what he has to do. So he kind of takes these bells and takes the caterpillar oil and arranges like the bones in sort of a mouth, and he starts telling stories about the hungry caterpillar, and starts kind of miming it out and kind of instructs Corsican exactly on what to do about how, you know, a hungry caterpillar goes about and starts eating things and all that fun stuff. So he's like, I'm sure Matt knows more about the hungry caterpillar than I do at the moment, though a few months I'll probably know a lot more. So Matt, you want to take it away with hungry caterpillar?
Yeah, so on Monday he eats through one apple. I forget, actually. Yeah, but he just gets progressively into his... Actually, I hate the book because...
The truth comes out. The truth comes out.
Is that a hot take?
It's a hot take.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Well, just because it gets preposterous because it progresses, they get hungrier and hungrier, and then on the fourth day he eats through four strawberries, but the day prior he eats through like three pears. So I think that three pears is far more substantial than 4 strawberries.
Right?
It's true.
Depending on the size of the pears.
Bad science there.
Yeah. But
There are really small pears.
Yeah.
So Corsican, I guess, tell me about what your performance looks like.
I'm thinking it's a bit Gangnam style, you know? Am I squishing the caterpillars, right? These are squished dead caterpillars. I can, like, squish them even more by, like, horse... Is it like the horse... You, like, pretend to ride a horse, kind of, right?
I believe that is
Sure.
Gangnam style, yeah.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
I think that
Cool.
is.
It has been a while.
That's the
It was either that or Kung Fu fighting. I think I chose the right one.
I think you went with the standard interpretive dance for Gangnam Style, or for Hungry Caterpillar is Gangnam Style. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're just so aligned.
Yeah.
So I'll do that around the room and make everyone dance with me a little bit. And, like, watch in awe.
Okay.
So
I think
100%
that-
gets into it. Yeah.
I'm going to have you roll your performance check. I will let you know ahead of time that a success is no bonus or penalty, just means you did your job, right? A critical success gives Zoe +2 on his roll. A failure gives Zoe a -4 on his roll.
Nice. Yeah, this works.
And a critical failure, you reduce the degree of success of his roll by 1 step. So, no pressure.
Okay. No pressure.
See how good you do the Gangnam style.
Gangnam style roll here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. 8 + 5, so 13.
13 is going to be a failure.
Oh.
But
I
not-
danced so hard.
He said, do the hungry worm, and you did the Gangnam style, thinking this is clearly the hungry worm. Wasn't quite what...
I just don't like touching the floor with my fancy clothes.
oh yeah, that's what I was waiting for. I was like, do the worm maybe? I don't know. So unfortunately, this very hard DC is going to be at a -4.
Sorry,
-4.
buddy.
Oof.
Good luck.
All right. So have we talked about hero points yet?
Can we do a slow clap at least?
Yeah.
All right.
You can definitely do a soul
chant.
clap.
Quack, quack,
Right.
quack, quack, quack.
Let's see what we got here.
Good luck.
I need. Well, you haven't told me the DC, so I need really high. This is
I don't wanna tell
effectively
you,
a
I don't wanna scare
+1. I know it's really
You
high.
can make
Scare
it.
him, oh no.
You can make it without a natural 20. So
Oh, that's a natural 19. So that is a 20 total.
natural 19, 20 total makes it despite the deficiency.
Also, your dice sounds very heavy. It was like a gunk.
It is a metal dice. Yeah, it's awesome.
That's the sound it makes when it makes a 19.
Yeah,
Yeah,
specifically.
And so yeah, you hit it, and these bells start to radiate a magic, and you hear Mariama go, "Nice job, good job! I knew you could do it. I knew it'd be no problem for you guys. It was a very interesting performance. I hadn't seen it done like that before. But it seemed to work. So you have successfully completed this assignment. You might
There
say.
it is.
Words are not my friend today. Right. So I'm going to.
She's just so taken aback by my performance. She can't even speak.
Blew me away. It blew me away. And I'm a performer, so I'm going to give you some. I'm going to give you some XP. I think.
Ooh, already nice.
I think I deserve the most.
Absolutely. All right. You got all the oils, so you get 30 per oil. So you got 90 XP for oil. Because you complete the ritual successfully, you get 120 XP for the ritual. So it's 210 XP on top of what you have.
We're at 700 XP for Josh and I.
So you have 730.
Corsican does?
Yeah, Corsican has
Thank you
30
very
more
much.
XP.
I know two of you have
720.
710.
Just because I kicked some
Oh,
laundry.
I thought it was 20 XP more, but okay.
Just edging yourself up there. Just great job. Well, I am so glad to have you guys in the house and on our side. It's really great to have you guys. Well, you all have a great night. I'm going to wrap up. I have a ton of studying. I got to cram tonight, so I'm going to get going. Did you have any other questions while you got me?
You don't want to join us for a steak dinner, do you?
Ooh, that does sound good. I will join you for a steak dinner. Do you have enough for me?
Yes.
All right. I can eat now.
Corsican.
Okay.
And
Just trying to make friends here.
Zoe looks at Gordy. It's
Makes
like,
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can always get more steak, I suppose.
Don't worry, I won't eat any.
You guys head back to the dorm. Head back to the back. You start with the fire pit, I assume. Tell me how this goes down.
I mean, Zoe needs to go get Molly. So first things first, he's gonna run back and get his wife because she doesn't need to cook. It's one less thing she's been doing.
I imagine Corsican, Klaus, and Otua are arguing with meat forks in their hand, like how to cook the steak correctly.
Sear it first.
No, I let you two argue. I'll talk
We need
up
to
our
dry
friends.
brine. Dry brine the steak first.
Lock in the juices.
Yes, after the dry brine.
It's an
Eventually,
argument that could go on forever.
I know.
No, but
Then Klaus would probably figure out. Well, I guess it's too late to dry brine. Just sear it. Have your way, Otua. I guess you bought it. It's your steak. Walks off, grabs a beer.
This was
we could dry brine, but
okay.
we got
That
to
works
use
for
some
me.
of my spices because I hail from the spice region.
Well, okay.
So pulls out a little package from home and just sprinkles some
What kind of herb is that?
secret Thuvia blend.
Oh. Well, add it on. Hopefully it tastes good. And honestly, as long as there's lots of salt, I won't notice.
Yeah. So then it's cooking up. We should go get chai now.
Yeah. I think we should just get him as soon as it's ready. He's, we don't want to interrupt his nap time.
I feel like once he can smell it, he will wake up on his own.
This is true.
Well,
I get the feeling Chai is the type that comes when he needs to come.
has anyone hidden any wine in the dorm yet?
Oh yeah, I've got loads of beer and alcohol and whatnot. It's all that's like what my bed's made out of, just crates of alcohol. So yeah, I'm thinking, and I'm talking. Who was the person that just gave us our assignment? What is her name?
Mariana.
Mariana.
Just to
there's an M,
further
not
correct
an
you.
N.
Okay.
All M's.
So, Mariama.
Mhm.
Do we roll the R? Mariama.
Oh, please.
We can now.
The longer it sounds, the better, right? I think I'm gonna be talking her up a little bit, trying to get more of the deets on the school, get her info on the tunnels. So I'll ask you that. But then I'm also gonna so anything I can help you with to get more XP, because I kind of want to beat these suckers to the next level up.
Says, XP? Oh, well, I mean, you could go in and help me. I have to think about that. I'm not sure, but you know what? I'm sure there's something. I've done some crazy stuff before, and I've needed help where I didn't think I needed before. So I've once I even summoned a devil. Accidentally.
Ooh, exciting.
Accidentally. It was during a mathematical proof. I just, it was,
careful with those.
it's quite odd. Yeah, I don't have anything like, I don't have, I'm a student like you, initiate, figuring things out. But yeah, I'm sure we can go on some adventures together or do some study lessons together. We can definitely do something.
Cool. And do you have any info on the tunnels? Any parties down there, or
yeah, there's there was a kegger a couple weeks ago. It was great, but nothing currently that I've heard. But I can keep you in the loop if you know what I mean.
Please do.
Hey,
that wasn't in my Corsican voice. I'm thinking I might just like hit up the laundry every once in a while to top off my XP points. Just pop in there for a few kicks and punches. All right. Thank you, Mariana.
of course. Let's eat. So your dinosaur cooks up, and Chai, of course, smells it and comes out like Pepe Le Pew, who has been canceled, and comes out and eats with you guys. You guys sit down around the fire, have some delicious food. He brings some more drinks. You guys get turned on. It's just tuned up. Maybe it's a better word.
Okay.
Phrasing.
He casts charm on everybody, and everybody's like, "Whoa, that Chai, that Chai." And so, yeah, you guys have a good evening, and you guys wrap up the night and head to bed. Unless anybody else wants to do something. Oh, Molly's there too, right?
Oh yeah, Molly's there. She's having a good time. She's getting to know Zoe's, teammates, not only the ones that he brought home, but some of these other folks like Chai and Mariama.
Nice.
That was much better than mine. Damn. Cool. Yeah, so Molly gets to know some of your friends, and you all have an excellent evening. Wake up the next morning a little bit hungover, but feeling good. And you guys head out to the front as usual. And this time, still raining. And I don't know what... I didn't realize till last time that you guys always meet out in front of the dorms in the rain. It's tradition, I guess.
It is.
And
Isn't
out
it
there
always raining here?
It seems like since you've started
this season,
it has rained every day.
And I mean, Zoe lives here, so lived in the area.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
And
He's used to
he is used to it. I'm sure does he still use the umbrella? I don't even know. But you guys have your reed umbrellas if you need them. And
I've just got a gigantic visor, like 360.
Is it does this protect from the sun too? Like the women who
sun
drive?
safety, 100%.
Yes. Those are my favorite, the big visors the women drive with in LA.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So Ignacy's out there. And another woman that goes by Z, and you've seen her. I'm going to shoot you the picture of her here.
Does she live in our dorm?
She does.
Ooh, does she have a messy bedroom or an organized bedroom? Is her bed frame made of beer or wood?
You haven't seen it yet.
Also, you said Mariama was a initiative as well, but like not like a first year or like first weeker like us, right?
Not a first weeker. These are all.
Yeah.
I have more like senior initiates than you, but they're
I just wanted to double check.
Still initiates, and I do not have her picture on me.
Make sure
I've been doing too much editing and erasing stuff as I go, so I think I erased it. But she is on the map if you want to see her. If you want to hover over her picture here in the lower left, it'll pop up what she looks like.
Oh, she looks sad.
She does look a little sad.
Notice about her, she does kind of perpetually seem a little down. And
or maybe she's just really tall and looking down on all of us, like physically.
Yeah. Literally has to look down.
Yes. Yeah. She is enormous. She is 9 feet tall, and feels bad that you guys are all short. Is actually so she looks down and looks sad.
Oh,
hogging all the good rain up there.
You guys are actually dry. It's amazing. But Ignacy opens up his mouth with a smile and says, good morning. As you have no doubt gathered, we're here to task you with the assignment for the day. I'm glad to see you guys. sorry I missed the party last night. I heard it was good.
Yep. It was great.
It was very good.
Yes, I always
Would've
miss
been better with you.
the good ones, you know?
That's mad FOMO.
They're always better when you're not there, right?
Yes.
Well,
Wait a second.
That was.
Oh, I didn't mean it that way. I meant
Klaus.
like when you're not there, you miss out, so you feel like it's
Let's take a note here. Expel
grass is greener.
Klaus.
No, that's not what I meant. Don't be sad. I'm so sorry.
He says, our ever thoughtful colleague Essie suggested that each of us petition to join the 5 different branches of the Mangambia, take turns in requesting your assistance. So this is us. We, Strands of the Glowing Dawn, Zaniwe, as you probably know, you probably call her Zay. Her and I are hoping to become part of the Emerald Bows. Our field of study is in the world as it is. We study communities, people, and events of the present day, if you will. And you guys have probably heard by now that they're often also known as the spies of the school, but no one really says that out loud. But he says, today we've received a message late last night that Abisu's goats, do you all know Abisu?
Oh, yeah. I know Bissell.
Yeah, Abisu's farm down to the southeast. Her goats have gone lame, and she needs several magical powders to create a moderate anti-plague. She needs it today. So
Wait,
we thought that
there's a plague?
it could be. She didn't tell me what the problem was, but she told me what powders to get.
Too soon, man. Too soon.
You feel
But it's a goat plague.
your arm starts to itch.
Yeah, you feel like you've got ants everywhere.
And Ignacy produces a basket filled with cloth, wrapped with vials and aluminum tubes and perhaps creams. And he said, it's not a flashy task, but it's vitally important to the livelihood of this large goat herd. You'll need to stop by the powder pile and then go southeast to Abisu's fields. And Zay adds, I've also packed some snacks for your trip. Some hot coffee, and she kind of starts pulling it out. Spare umbrellas, dry towels, fresh socks, muscle balm, and she stops. She suddenly stops, and she pulls out a toy like squeaky elephant, and it's covered in sticky webs. She says, "Oh," she says, "Zanvi, sorry, one of my children was eager to help pack." She hands that to you guys. It's a little like picnic basket.
Well,
that's so kind.
That's so nice of you, Z. Thank you very much. I really, really do appreciate that now.
And she says, absolutely, I love to help. And Ignacy says, yes, well, you guys need to head out as soon as you can to the powder pile. I left the list in the picnic basket of what you need to pick up. And then head out to the fields there and help out those goats. Pretty easy.
Okay.
All right, yeah, that sounds like it won't be a problem at all. We could do that.
Sounds like the hardest part might be the deadline.
The what?
The deadline?
Deadline? Oh,
Yes,
deadline.
Yes, a deadline.
The goats
Sorry.
die if we don't get there in time.
How
Say
those
die
two
because
words
it's a
got put
plague.
together? And in the accent, I did not understand what you were saying. I was like, the deadline. Like a deadline.
It was a
Maybe it's like
deadline? I'm sorry.
You like walk past the line and you just die.
Yep.
Just die. He says, well,
This is the threshold of life.
as long as you have it over today, I think you'll be okay. I think you'll be all right.
Well, since this should be cakewalk.
I do have
Yeah.
one question though. So I know y'all are prepping to be in the Emerald Bows. How do you think? How does this task relate to your mission? I'm a little confused. I'm sorry. I'm a little slow on that piece.
Sure. We deal with a lot with what's beyond the school. So this maybe not to be a direct relation to what we do all the time, but we thought this needed to be done. None of us want to do it, so give it to the new guys.
No, it makes
At least you're honest about it.
makes a lot of sense. Kind of doing diplomatic reach out to nearby communities.
I like the way you think.
Yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense. Very happy.
Good.
Very happy to help out.
Well, with that, we will see you next week.
Oh,
Yes.
And that's the end of our episode.
That's the end? Is
That
this
was
the
quick.
deadline?
yeah, you're dead now, Josh. Bye.
Oh no! I don't even get a last glass of water.